Hello and good evening. Welcome back to our channel once again. I'm Mad Morti. Today is the 26th of May 2023. It is my birthday. I'm no longer an O number, but I definitely still feel like I'm an O number. And today is a big start because the Chatelaine is coming out to play. So there you go, there's the picture of it. Now you'll have to forgive any wobbliness on the camera because I haven't had a struggle getting the thing set up appropriately. But I wanted to do a start today because it's my birthday, of course. And the light is going rapidly. So I might have to switch a light on, which I didn't want to do. As I say, apologies for any wobbles that occur. Let's see, will that help? That might help a little. Light's in the wrong place really for this. Now, I don't know, I've never done a mandala before. This is my first one. And even if I only get half a dozen beads in, it's still half a dozen beads more than were in it yesterday. Starting in the middle, I believe there's going to be a bead in the middle at the end, but for the time being, and because we don't want to put a really big bead in and end up rolling it through the scroll frame, we'll start with what's next on the outside. So this rather bizarre little symbol, let me zoom in for you. There you go, it's an arrow. Not really sure why I've put the straight line across the bottom. I think it was to finish the thread off, but that way points up. I will be putting something on the two sides, either side, and that cross in the middle, crossing the arrow, shows me where my centre point is. Ooh, wobbles. The first colour bead that I have to stitch is going to be Delica bead number 135. Oop. I am using Dymo thread. Oh, I'm so sorry about the wobble here. I am using Dymo thread to stitch with. It's used for beading more than anything else, and I am putting a simple knot on the end for the moment. I call it simple, but it's not really, so let's just give it another twist or two. I'm going to do a waist knot to begin this one. I'll tuck the threads in at the end, or not at the end, but once I've stitched a few beads. As that's secure, so we're going to start quite a way away over here. It's going to be a really short video really. It's just literally to put some things in. So let me just make a note on my chart where my centre line is. So okay, so actually filming might not be a bad idea. Let's just adjust that tilt slightly. Maybe not. Okay, so I've got to count out 5 stitches for this first one. There's my waist knot. So here we go. That's my middle. So that's one out. That's 2. This is the second stitch. Third. there. That should be it. Count twice, stitch once, eh? Let's just check that. That's one. That's it. I promise I will get better mount for my camera for in future. 2, 3, 4. Yep. So let's grab a bead. Here. There we go. Oh, now that's an interesting thing. I've just realised it hasn't said. I reckon delicas might need to go on square. There's not to mention whether the stitches should go at an angle or straight, just that they should be attached with the thread. Interesting, very interesting. So do I want to sit them diagonally or should I sit them square? And I'm inclined to say I'm going to sit them square. In which case I'll go back across and do the other. This is a very bent needle. And then that will sit absolutely straight. Okay. Go second bead. Just see if I can adjust the camera angle a little for you. There we go. Zoom in just a little more. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Two beads. Okay, so the next one's at an angle. So So we need to go 1, 2, 3. Another bead. That should be there. Got that right? I think it's right. Just check. Definitely going to put some decent light. It was just that I wanted to make a start before I completely lost the light tonight. Just put a few stitches in to say that officially this is my birthday start. I have no idea how long this is going to take me to do. At the rate I'm currently going, I will see you here in 2030, maybe longer. Okay, so up another one and across. So that's 1, 3 holes. The bead ring I'm wearing will shortly be available in our shop. I'm going to be opening an Etsy shop rather than moving across from Shopify, because it'll be easier for people to find. So anybody who is interested, who's watched this and who's interested, you'll be able to buy one. I'll give you a caveat now, they're not perfect, because each one has had to be hand cut. And the reason they haven't been listed yet is because I'm too much of a perfectionist. As you can see, the sticky pad's not as perfectly set in there as it could be, but I'm already finding it is so useful. I've got one for Belushi Stitches that's going to be with her very shortly. Keep meaning to post it, keep forgetting. There we go. Let's do it at an angle. And now we go up for the next row. Sticky bead ring. And we go down just there. The Dymo thread that I'm using, you can buy it anywhere online really, DYMO. I get mine in kits from Spellbound Bead Company actually. I've bought so many kits over the years, I've got more Dymo thread than I know what to do with, so that's what I'll be using for this, because it is a really good match, as you can see, for the fabric. Oh, I think I've come up the wrong hole there. Yep. So we just pop back down. And come up the next one. There we are. That's better. This one's on the same row. Now you'll notice that the arrow is ever so slightly off centre. Ever so slightly off centre. It's actually going up the line of holes rather than being the centre stitch. So I've just offset it ever so slightly. But that's fine. Oh, well, that doesn't look right, does it? that is, but this is not. Or is it? It's not. Let's take that off. Very slight miscount. That's better. We even got the arrow there pointing to where the hole should be. How did I get that wrong? Got a fresh bead. Go down the right hole. Trying to stop it from rocking. One more, because otherwise you'll all fall asleep watching paint dry. Oh, another one. We are going up to there. Or not, as the case may be. Just there. Get those straightened out. They do seem quite widely spaced apart, don't they? But that's just the size of the bead to the size of the fabric, so there you have it really. Well, that's 7 beads in. I'm not going for another 3 at the moment because the light is just not right. Needs to be properly set up. If I wobble this screen one more time, I think you're all going to be very poorly. So I'll leave it for there for now. Let's just pull this needle up where it needs to go next. Just there. So it can be sat on the needle minder. There we go. A very short start. I don't know how many of these I will film, but in the future, if you do decide to come and watch these, I promise you the filming will be a lot better. So for now, bye.